It's day 5 of the walk off the weight for women over 50. You guys, it's a total body transformation today, so grab your dumbbells and let's go. All right, killer bees, let's go ahead and get moving and grooving. Have your dumbbells completely out of the way and let's get started with our warm up, which means some arm circles and high knees. Oh my gosh, it's a falling over on the very first rep kind of a day. You guys, that bodes so well for our workout today. But you know what? I'm going to leave that in. I tell you what, here's the thing about working out with me, Pahla B, your brand new middle-aged best friend, is that I make mistakes all the time. I have balance that I am, let's call it, working on. That is part of why I'm on YouTube. You guys, I want you to know that not everybody is perfect. You don't have to be perfect to get fantastic results, to get healthy, to lose weight, to do whatever it is that you want to do in the world. In fact, being perfect could even hamper you from getting where you want to go because nobody's perfect. Anyways, hey, hi, how are you today? Are you excited about day 5? Because I totally am. We're going to have a great time today, and I might fall over. It could happen. But we're also getting a total body transformation today, and I'm super excited about this one. This is one of my favorite kinds of workouts where we are going back and forth between low impact, absolutely no jumping, absolutely no transitions to the ground, cardio, and some beautiful body shaping strength work. Let's go ahead and do some arm crossers with some booty kickers. So today is, the technical name for today's workout is called a Metcon, which is short for metabolic conditioning, which is basically, it's exactly what I just said. We just go back and forth between cardio and strength. The interesting part about this workout is that there's absolutely no rest. So what we're gonna really be paying attention to today is really thinking about our pace. Making sure that we are working at a pace that's going to be sustainable for the entire workout. Now, I'm always going at what is moderate for me because these workouts are all intended to be moderate. You're supposed to be able to feel so amazing after today's workout that you can get on with the rest of your chores, the rest of your day, and come back and do something like this tomorrow. So having said that, I'd really like you to think about what kind of dumbbells you're using. And of course, if you don't have dumbbells at all, you can either go absolutely hands-free or you can pick up something that you have around the house, like some water bottles, some cans of beans, a couple of pillows. Honestly, you could really do anything for this. You don't have to have dumbbells. When you're ready though, it's nice to have a variety of dumbbells. I've got my little dumbbell tree right here. In fact, let's go ahead and do some welcome to my homes, and I will sweep slightly to them so that you can see my dumbbell tree over here. That is absolutely perfect. I got it on Amazon. It's been available and unavailable all year because of Amazon and 2020 and all those kinds of things. So I don't know if it'll be available for you, but there is a link in the description box below. Anything that I have, that I use, or that I'm wearing that is buyable, there's always a link in the description box. But so I've got the handy dandy gym boss today set for intervals of 30 seconds of our cardio exercises and a minute 30 of our strength. And this is where I'm going with this. If you have a pair of dumbbells that's gonna feel too heavy, don't use them. We are not trying to be heroes. We are not trying to get like super buff. We're simply going at a moderate pace with moderate weights for a beautifully moderate workout. In fact, we're going to go ahead and get started with the cardio. We're going to do some marching first. So once the timer's going, which is now, we're going. But I want you to know that kind of like the other day when we were going back and forth between cardio and strength, don't worry if it takes a couple seconds to grab your dumbbells. It's why the strength interval is so long. We've got plenty of time to really sink into it, to really think about good form. Today, we are really thinking about our brain-body connection. This is far more important than you might realize right now. Let's go ahead and do some deadlifts. Grab your dumbbells. We're going to have our feet about hip width apart, maybe a little bit wider. You're going to have your palms facing your legs. You're going to push your booty back while keeping your back super, super, super straight. Wherever you can get to is where you're going to pull back up from. We're thinking about asking our glutes to do this work. Your glutes is your butt, by the way, in case you don't know that. The thing about your brain-body connection is that sometimes we lose it. I mean, you know that your body is here. You know that it's doing things, but sometimes we lose the ability to really focus on and pay attention to really specific parts of our body. And when we lose that brain-body connection, sometimes that's when we get out of shape. Sometimes that has a lot to do with gaining weight or feeling discombobulated or feeling not great in your body. When it beeps, by the way, we're gonna put our dumbbells down, and I'm already laughing. We're gonna do papa squats. It's basically like a little half a squatito, and then we're gonna pop our hands in the air. So we're gonna do a little squat and then a stand up with our hands in the air. We're going back to our cardio pace. So we're gonna be going faster than we are right now. Now here's the thing, you might actually be able to go faster on these deadlifts, but you don't have to. That is the point of strength work. It is not meant to get your heart rate up super high. It's not meant to burn 1,000,000 calories. We are focusing on our brain-body connection, and we are building muscle. We're building strength. We're building a bridge to our body. So here we go, put those dumbbells down, and here we go with papa squats. So papa squat, whoo, hands go up. I'm putting my hands on my thighs, really thinking, once again, actually kind of like those deadlifts, really thinking about pushing your hips back before we go back up. Now this is a little bit exaggerated. I'm actually kind of leaning forward a little bit more than I will for like a regular squat, which by the way, we're gonna do later in the workout. Coming up next, we're gonna grab onto one dumbbell only, and we're gonna be doing crossbody knees to elbows. This is balance work and ab work. So again, we're gonna be moving slowly. Grab the dumbbell by its long horns here. You're gonna have it right underneath your chin with your elbows pointed forward. We're gonna stand on one leg, bring your knee up to your elbow, across your body, up to your elbow on the same side of your body, and then put that foot back down. This is very slow moving balance work. When we are doing balance work, we're really thinking about pulling in your core, which means pulling your belly button in towards your spine, and standing on a leg that is soft but strong, and using your glutes to stand still and stand up. Now, if you can't touch your knee to your elbow, by the way, don't worry about that at all. It's really not about that. The point really here is, again, to be thinking about all the different parts of your body and how they're moving together. When you are first starting out with your exercise routine, this is going to be incredibly difficult. I mean, this is not easy for me, and I've been exercising for like 15 years. So don't worry if you're bobbling all over the place, which even after 15 years, yes, I still am. But also really take this as an opportunity to, for me, focus. Think about pulling in your core. Think about asking your glutes to work. Think about asking your abs to work. Think about standing up straight and tall. It's a lot to focus on, and it's kind of why we're doing these complex exercises today, so that you get a chance to really notice your body. Notice where your body is. Go ahead and put that dumbbell down, and my friends, we're doing rainbow jacks. Hands are going across your body over your head like a rainbow, and we're bringing up one knee at a time on each side. You know, I forgot to tell you, by the way, this is a no repeat workout today. It's part of why the intervals are so long, so that we can really sink in and get a good number of reps, really get into the exercises. But then, if it's something you don't love, we don't have to do any more of them when it beeps again. We're going to grab our dumbbells. We're going to do high knee press ups. Now this one is going to cross our body, so I'm going to have to think about this. Your weights start here at your shoulders. For me, I'm going to stand on my left foot first, which means that my left arm is going to go up in a press up while my right foot comes up, and then we'll bring that down, and then we'll go across our body on the other side. And what I mean is that if your left leg is moving, your right arm is moving, and the opposite, vice versa. And we're really thinking, again, about standing up straight and tall, really pulling your belly button into your spine. You should be able to breathe and talk, obviously, since I am, when you are pulling in your core. It is a skill. Again, if you're brand new to exercise, pulling in your core isn't going to feel natural, and it isn't going to feel like something that you're capable of doing all the time. Totally, totally okay. That's why we're practicing it. It's why I'm going to mention it probably 1,000,000 times during our time together this month. When it beeps again, we're going to put these dumbbells down, of course. We're going to do some dancing X X's, which means that our hands and feet are going to be nice and wide. Going to meet in the middle with our elbow and our knee across our body. A little bit more of this balance work, a little bit more of thinking about where your body is in space and time. Thinking, well, right now we're thinking about getting that biceps all the way up next to your ear, bringing that knee as high as you can. Maybe you're only getting your foot a couple inches off the ground. That's totally okay. Wherever you can get to, whatever this exercise looks like for you, here we go with dancing X's, whatever the exercises look like for you, it totally might be different than they look like on me. That's not a problem at all. You are where you are. Now when it beeps again, we're going to do curtsy curls, and I want to tell you right now, you never ever have to do squats or lunges. There are quite a few of them in our workout today. Anytime I say anything with a squat or a lunge, you help yourself to kicking instead. So you might be doing curtsy, or not curtsy, you'll be doing curling kicks instead of curtsy curls. I'm going to be doing curtsy curls with my elbows locked into my waist. We're going to take a step back and across your body while we do a curl, and then we're going to stand back up again. Now I'm intentionally going very slow. I happen to know that in a minute and a half I can do way too many curtsy lunges that I'm going to really feel tomorrow. So I'm going to go at a pace that feels like I'm going to get in just enough reps, taking some time in the middle to catch my breath. You are absolutely welcome, depending on your current fitness, depending on how much this exercise feels right to you, depending on lots of different things. You could go a little bit faster than me, but not fast enough to call it cardio, or you could go a lot slower, take a lot more breaks. Totally, totally fine. This is actually why I really prefer timer workouts. So I'm not counting. I'm not trying to get to 10 reps if I can't do 10 reps perfectly or with good form. Maybe not perfectly, we already talked about that, but with good form. I would much rather you do 1 rep of excellent form than 100 reps of, gee, I hope I don't get injured because of this tomorrow. When it beeps again, of course, we're going to put these dumbbells down and we're going to do some goofy jacks. Again, it's that little bit of a squat that's not really a squat. Our hands are going to be doing jumping jacks while our lower body kicks 1 foot out at a time. It's a little bit challenging because, again, there's a little bit of balance. Today is all about that little bit. Here's our goofy jacks, little squat. Hands go up like jumping jacks and 1 foot kicks out at a time. Today is all about really managing ourselves, managing our body, thinking about what our body is doing. When it beeps again, we are going to do squats, or at least I am. You are absolutely welcome to do any kind of a kick that feels good to you. And I want you to know that I really mean that. Any kick at all is as good as squats, and sometimes even better. So I'm going to have my weights on my shoulders here. Feet about hip width apart, maybe a little bit wider than that. Thinking about keeping my head up and my chest out. I'm going to come as low as I can. You are welcome, even if you are doing squats rather than kicks, you are welcome to go wherever you can get to. If that's right there, then it's right there. I would like you to think about pushing your hips back before you bring your hips down. That is the most critical part of a squat. If you are simply bending forward, then my friends, you are not getting the work into your glutes the way I would like you to. And if you are up on your tiptoes, you are getting work in your lower body for sure, but it's more work in your thighs, like the fronts of your legs, than your glutes, the backs of your legs. You will find over the course of this month with me that I do a lot of glute work. That's on purpose. Your glutes are the biggest muscles in your body, the strongest muscles in your body, and they get the most power out of any muscles in your body. We got to work them though, because most of us, me included, sit on them a lot, and therefore they don't do a lot of work. This brain-body connection, helping your muscles work the way they're supposed to work, is so important for you to get the kind of results that you want to get. When it beeps again, we're going to be doing windmill tap backs. And let me clarify that. So windmill tap backs, by the way, nice, hands are wide, feet are wide. We're going to be reaching down towards our opposite foot while tapping back. Now, let me be really clear. The results that I know you're getting this month is weight loss. Weight loss is driven primarily by eating the right number of calories every single day consistently Exercise has very, very little to do with that. When it beeps again, we're going to be doing something I call peekaboo side steps, which means that we're going to have the dumbbells in our hands, with our elbows at shoulder height, and hands, or rather elbows, bent. So we're going to open up like a peekaboo with a side step and then close them back up. This exercise, your dumbbells are going to get very, very heavy. Feel free to take a rest every time you need one. There is no resting position, so this is a tough exercise. If you need to put your hands down, put your hands down. But here's the thing, I hear you guys say this all the time. I want to lose weight and get in shape. I want to lose weight and tone up. I want to lose weight and get firmer. I want to stop jiggling when I lose weight. And so I understand that you'd like to do both things. What I'm going to tell you is that we focus on weight loss. Weight loss is the thing that we are thinking about, the thing that we are working towards, the goal that we have in our mind. But while we're getting to that goal, we're exercising too. I mean, here we are exercising every day. You're going to get some fitness results. You're going to shape up. You're going to get a little stronger. You're going to get better at balance. You're going to be able to find your core and do some things that maybe you hadn't done before. When it beeps again, and it will, we're going to put those weights down. And we're going to do something I call alley-oops, which means that we're going to have our feet nice and wide, and we're going to sweep in a really big rainbow up over the tops of our heads from one side to the other while pivoting. And I'm going to come down in a lunge, but you may absolutely help yourself to not lunging. And this one you don't even really have to kick. You'll just have your feet nice and wide, and we can just go side to side. If you have the ability and desire, you can come down into a lunge. Really, it's your hands going up and swooping over your body that's bringing your heart rate up. It's not about your legs at all. So you help yourself to whatever kind of an alley-oop feels best for you. My friends, when it beeps again, we're going to grab just one dumbbell. Again, I've got a little something called X marks the spot. So we're going to have the dumbbell in both hands on the long end, feet about hip width apart, core pulled in nice and tight. This is an ab exercise. We're going to start the dumbbell up at one shoulder and chop it down towards our opposite hip. Then bring it up to that shoulder and chop it down towards the opposite hip. Now I know this looks like an arm exercise, but when you are doing it, what I want you to think about is pulling in and squeezing from your abs so tightly in order to stop the dumbbell. We're literally like chopping an axe here. That's what I'd like you to think about. These are also called wood choppers. You might have done them before. If you've ever gone to a gym and had like a big buff trainer, you might have done wood choppers. But I call them X marks the spot because we're making a big X in the air. But I would like you to think about using your abs in order to start and stop this motion. This is not just swinging the dumbbell around, because that's a great way to injure yourself. First of all, you could smack your leg. Second of all, you could actually hurt your lower back. Pulling in your abs, making your abs drive this work, that is the brain-body connection, and it's how we get nice, strong abs to be able to do anything else we want to do in the world. When it beeps again, we're going to do some half jacks. We're going to put this dumbbell down, and we're going to be doing half of a jumping jack at a time. One half, the right half, and then the other half, the left half, with your hand going up and your foot coming out to the side. Making sure that you're breathing. Excellent job. Here we go with half jacks. Half on one side, half on the other. Now here's the thing. I know when we're doing cardio, it's really easy to just kind of fling yourself around like the girl on screen. Moving your arm, moving your leg. Whee! Totally fun. But this is actually a brain-body connection issue also. Pulling in your core and thinking, not necessarily about moving with power, but moving with precision and purpose is the way to not injure yourself. When it beeps again, we're going to do a front raise, side raise. I love this exercise because it requires your brain to move your body. Go ahead and have your feet about hip width apart, pulling your core nice and tight. One hand is going to be in front of your body. One hand is going to be to the side. We're going to raise both arms at the same time in different planes, making sure that your knees are soft but strong. And then we're going to do that same thing on the other side. One arm going to the front, one arm going to the side. There is a resting position. Take your time in it to make sure that you're breathing. Awesome job. Your knees are soft but strong here. Even while standing on both feet, we're still thinking about our balance. We're thinking about giving ourselves a firm foundation to stand on while we're moving our arms and resisting gravity. When you are simply flinging your arms up, I will tell you that sometimes muscles that aren't supposed to be working right now will volunteer. Generally speaking, it's your lower back. This is why I want to make sure that you have moderate dumbbells and you're pulling in your core. Anytime we're resisting gravity in any manner, and that means cardio or strength or just living your life, walking around doing what you do, you want to make sure that your lower back is not volunteering to do the work that your abdominals and glutes could be, should be, would be doing. You guys, when it beeps again, we're going to go ahead and put these dumbbells down. We're going to do something I call V reaches, which again involves a little bit of squatting, and you are welcome to do less than I do. We're going to reach down in the middle, and as we come up, we're going to kick out the opposite foot while we push both hands up to one side. With our hands, we're creating a big V in the air. With our feet, we're just tapping out. And you are welcome to simply move your hands up and down with the tap without the big squat in the middle. Totally depends on you, on your knees, on your current fitness, on what feels good, and on what you'd like to do. I want you to know that you are successful no matter what. Let's go ahead and grab those dumbbells again. We're doing a step back front punch. So your hands are here at your shoulders. We're going to step back for me with my left foot, for example, and front punch with your right hand. This is balance in a weird way. That step back totally throws me off my game. Even a little bit of a step back requires your body and your brain to figure out where you are in time and space. The best way to help your body do this is to pull in your core and think about driving power from your abdominals and your glutes. That's your belly and your butt, my friend. Your power, all of your power, comes from the middle of you. And I mean that physically, metaphysically, metaphorically, spiritually, in every way I possibly can. Your power comes from inside you, deep in the middle of you. Specifically, physiologically, with your muscles, your abs and your glutes, your belly and your butt have the most power of any of the muscles in your body. That's why we're asking them to do all of this work. You guys, when it beeps, oh my gosh, we are done, but I've got a built-in finisher for us. I've got one more final pair of exercises that is all about the balance and all about the brain-body connection. We're going to be doing shooting stars next, which is a cardio move. We're going to be moving quickly. We're going to be tipping ourselves over to one side while kicking out that opposite foot. Basically, it's disco dancers. You probably recognize my little disco hand here. But rather than tapping the foot, we are flinging that leg out to the side. Make sure you've pulled in your core, you're squeezing from your glutes, and making this as big of a motion as you can and want to get some good cardio out of it. When it beeps again, gonna do my favorite. We're doing drinky birds, my friends. We're going in. This is happening. We're gonna grab both of these dumbbells. It is a single leg deadlift. Here's what I want you to think about. We don't have to do a million. Pull in your core. Get your mind in the right place. Hands are facing your body. We're going to squeeze your glutes to pull one leg up behind you. As you pull that leg up, your torso is very naturally going to tip forward. When that happens, you're going to want to fall over. Please do your best not to. Only go over as far as you can recover from. If that's a couple of inches off the ground for your foot, then that is far enough. I would like you to feel successful with these, and I do not need you to get over as far as I do, because frankly, somebody in the world can get over significantly farther than me. It's never a competition. It's always about doing what your body can do right now. What your body can do today, it will surprise you what your body can do the next time you come through these workouts. Because by the way, you're going to come through these workouts again. I have built this month to be highly repeatable for you so that you can come back and see your improvement and continue to get weight loss results month after month after month until you have reached whatever goal you have set for yourself. My friends, when it beeps again, oh my gosh, we will be better than done. We will be finished. Thinking about balancing and focusing until then, but then even after that too, go ahead and put your dumbbells down. Oh my gosh, what a good job you did. We're gonna cool it down with some tappers and some arm circles. That was different today, I know. And here, let me tell you something really quickly. Your Fitbit, if you have a tracker, whatever you wear on your wrist, it's gonna tell you that this didn't register as a workout. And I don't know why it does that. I find it infuriating. I want you to know, like I want you to know every day, that everything we do is enough. You don't have to get in more steps. You don't have to get in a higher heart rate. You don't have to do more. This was perfect for you. Consider this like insurance. That's how I like to think about strength training. This is just putting some work in the bank that your body will reap the benefits of for a long time to come. And it just doesn't show up right away. But when you need it, you're gonna have the strength. Let's go ahead and do some arm openers. Oh my gosh, what a good job you did today. And some closers. Close them up, give yourself a hug. Give yourself a pat on the back. Oh my gosh. You did something new and different today, and I'm really proud of you. And I hope that it was as fun for you as it was for me. And I hope that if you'd like a longer cool down, that you click the one here on screen, because I do have a longer cool down for you. And I also have the information for you, just in case you haven't watched the video yet, of everything you need to know in order to be successful at losing weight this month and as long as you want to. My friends, go ahead and click that subscribe button, and I'll see you tomorrow.